Guys, it's never a dull moment with billobrien as your head coach, and we're gonna be talking about something that hasn't really been talked about, but it really should be. We're gonna discuss it next. Let's cue the intro.
The city of the dream team, Hakeem, Two-Ring, Beyonce, yeah, man. And I remember hot summer, hot winter. I couldn't fight, so the block made a hot spill.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to 713 Houston Sportcast. I'm your host, Ruben Calvillo. And if you guys listen to sports radio, I personally listen to 610. I think that, one of the best shows is In the Loop with Landry Locker and John Lopez. And they were talking about a potential beef between Deshaun Gibson and billobrien. There's a 1-minute clip that I am about to play. The screen's going to go black, so don't think your phone's messing up. And it's going to discuss the dilemma that is going on. So I'm going to be playing that right now.
Pick him up one day after the Texans released him, which brings back more questions. Was there more to it as to why Deshaun Gibson was released? And as I connect the dots, John, I'm thinking about this, and there was a disconnect between he and billobrien. John McClain said that. I don't think, based on what the data that I've gathered, this isn't just like reckless speculation. I don't think he was thrilled to be playing Week 17 against the Tennessee Titans in a meaningless game, especially knowing that he was going through that back injury.
Right.
I also think that he could have played in the playoffs if he had been allowed to instead of being put on IR. And I wonder if there was just more to this release, than Deshaun Gibson just kind of not living up to the hope that the Texans had for him. I think there might be a little bit more to it in regards to Deshaun Gibson and why he's no longer a Houston Texan.
It doesn't take a lot to read between the lines.
Now, after watching that, I was sent this clip by Ricardo. He's been on the show for, since 2 days ago, and it hasn't been sitting well with me since, right? So, from my understanding is that Deshaun Gibson wasn't happy about playing Week 17, and that's how him and billobrien got into a confrontation. And then the very next couple of days, Deshaun Gibson is on IR, ending his season. And if you remember that Week 17 game, you were thinking, why is Deshaun Gibson playing in this game? And not only that, why is he playing deep into the third quarter, early fourth quarter? I know I was texting Ken. I was like, why is he playing? And then when we found out he's on IR, I was absolutely furious. I was like, billobrien, what are you doing? Why are you playing Deshaun Gibson in a meaningless game? And now we know why. Because they were having a confrontation about it. If you guys watched Hard Knocks, a couple years ago, the Cleveland Browns were on Hard Knocks, and Hugh Jackman, he got into an argument with I believe it was a rookie wide receiver. I'm forgetting his name. And as a punishment, he made that wide receiver play the whole preseason game, a meaningless game, and Hugh Jackman made him play every offensive snap. And that's what I think happened in Week 17. Is I think that billobrien's mindset was, okay, well, if you're gonna pout about not playing because you're hurt, now I'm gonna make sure you're hurt, right? I'm gonna make sure that you're playing, and I'm gonna put you on IR. Ending his season, right? Now, if this is true, if this was a personal decision by billobrien, it is absolutely horrible because he put himself in front of the team. And here's why I say that, ladies and gentlemen. Deshaun Gibson is known for shutting down tight ends, right? He shut down Jared Cook, Greg Olsen, Austin Hooper, Travis Kelce in Week 5. Travis Kelce had under 100 yards, and Travis Kelce killed us in the divisional round of the playoffs, 100+ yards, multiple touchdowns. He was one of the reasons why Kansas City was able to come back that game. And, you heard Landry Locker. He said that he talked to somebody who knows what they're talking about, and that Deshaun Gibson would have played, in that game. You got to think about it, guys. As soon as we let go of Deshaun Gibson, he was picked up the very next day by the Chicago Bears. This is huge if it turns out to be true. And it's probably not, because Deshaun Gibson himself is a professional, and also, not a lot of people are talking about this, and I don't know why. Because you could potentially find out that your head coach has made a decision to benefit, not really to benefit, but a petty decision of himself over the wellness of the team. And I'm not saying if Deshaun Gibson is there, the Houston Texans are going to win the game, but Travis Kelce is not going to have a crazy day if Deshaun Gibson is there. We've seen players hurt before Deshaun Watson played with a punctured lung and couldn't fly in the airplane, and you played him against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, I'm not comparing Deshaun Watson to Deshaun Gibson, but this needs to be talked about because it's true. It's absolutely horrible. You know, it looks bad on O'Brien. You know, and I hate to do this, but it really looks bad. But let me know what you guys think, guys. Do you think this is true? I mean, you've heard it from Landry Locker himself. You know, do I think anything is going to come out of this? Probably not. It hasn't been talked about, but it definitely should. Hey, if I break the news, I would love to do that. But let me know what your opinions on this, guys. You know, you would hate for this to be true if you're a Houston Texans fan. But let me know what you guys think, guys. As always, go Texans. Y'all have a blessed day.